If starting a new hobby is on your New Year's resolution list, a local business is here to help. The Game Bunker in Garden City has classes throughout the month to spark your creativity.
That's where we find ABC 15's Amanda Kinseth this morning. She's showing us what kind of classes they have to offer.
That's right. Yeah, they have, painting and hobby classes coming up this weekend and continuing on, and all sorts of stuff happens, including some gameplay. So, Justin, what is this game right here?
So this is Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team, and it's basically a skirmish game where we're going to use just a few miniatures each and do a little bit of battle, roll some dice, and see who the winner is.
Okay, and this is, gameplay is that's a hobby too. Like, it's a fun thing for people to get involved in.
Yeah, there's multiple aspects to like the actual hobby and gaming. You got your build, you got your painting, and then of course putting them on the table and enjoying all the hard work you put in.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different steps, a lot to the process. All right, so what do I do?
All right, so basically we have our Space Marines. We'll just put a couple of them on the board, and then we put a couple of your guys on the board. You're going to be the Death Guard. And then essentially we just take turns going back and forth. So you'll activate one of your models. So we'll go ahead and have you start with this guy. You're going to make a shooting attack against my guy here.
Okay.
You're going to need 3s to hit. So you're going to pull out all your successes.
4 minus what? Oh, 3 and above?
Yeah, everything 3 and above. So you're going to have 2 hits right there.
Okay.
So now I'm going to have a chance to save against those hits, and I need 3s or better. And I passed 2 of them. So now I'm going to take 3 damage. So that means that he'll still be alive, but he's wounded now.
Okay.
And then next I get an opportunity to activate and fight you back. So I'm going to do the same thing with this guy right here. Take a couple shots at you. So I've got 2 hits, and then you're going to roll 3 dice, and you need to get 3s or better to defend.
Come on.
Oh, stop the roll. 6s.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so in case you can't see that, 3 6s.
That's the best roll you can get.
I think that should be game winning right there.
I mean, you completely stopped my attack. So now it's on you to bring it back again, and we just go back and forth.
I love it. And if you want to get into gameplay or, the hobby or the painting, they got people here to show you all the good stuff.
Thank you, Amanda. And the Game Bunker is located on Jamestown Drive. We'll have a full schedule of classes under this article on WPDE.com.
If starting a new hobby is on your New Year's resolution list, a local business is here to help. The Game Bunker in Garden City has classes throughout the month to spark your creativity.
That's where we find ABC 15's Amanda Kinseth this morning. She's showing us what kind of classes they have to offer.
That's right, yeah. So you have a bunch of paint and hobby classes coming up.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about that.
We've had enough demand, but we have enough new players coming in that they've asked us, how do I get started? That's the most common question, is how do I get started? So what we've decided to do is do an all-encompassing class from building the model, getting paint on it, and then we'll start teaching advanced techniques later on. But the first part is just getting people to do it. Because I call it analysis paralysis. People will sit there and look at a gray model and like, what do I do? What color should I put on it? How do I go forward? I think that's the biggest.
That's what I did.
Yeah, you just gotta grab it and do it.
And I was trying to wait for you guys to start, like, can I copy you? And neither one of you start, so finally. But so it's, so like beginners, it's like you can hold their hand and get them started.
And you'll see, once you get somebody just to put a little bit of paint on something, it really opens them up, and then they're off to the races. And then just, imagination's the key after that.
And there's a lot of different techniques that, if you don't have somebody showing you, you wouldn't really know about them.
Well, I think a lot of it's the encouragement of it, because art is just aesthetics. You might like something that I don't like, and as long as you can encourage somebody to do those things, I really think that's what unlocks it, and then you just see people's potential.
Yeah, let go of the final outcome. Just, I think it's about the process, personally.
Yes.
I mean, it's very relaxing, so therapeutic.
Yes.
Great new hobby, lots of fun, and then, I love it. Like, if you want to play the game, you build everything. It makes it that much more special.
Oh yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm back to painting. Therapeutic morning.
Very peaceful, very mindful.
Demure.
Yes. Thank you, Amanda. The Game Bunker is located on Jamestown Drive. We'll have a full schedule of classes under this article on WPDE.com.
If starting a new hobby is on your New Year's resolution list, a local business is here to help. The Game Bunker in Garden City has classes throughout the month to spark your creativity.
That's where we find ABC 15's Amanda Kinseth for us this morning. She's showing us what kind of classes they have to offer.
Right, yes. You have painting and hobby classes coming up. We've been doing some painting this morning, some super cool tricks people can learn too, and then they can maybe even go next level.
Yes, we just like to encourage people and meet them at their hobby journey, wherever they're at. If they want to become a professional commission painter, we can teach people how to do that. If they want to become a world-class tournament player, we can help them do that as well. If they just want to have fun and learn how to do more with the arts, they can do that as well. My daughter makes little crochets.
Yes!
Shout out to Addison.
Oh my gosh.
And just how much fun it is for that. And we're also seeing just more and more people coming in looking to connect with their friends and their families, and they sit around the hobby table or they play a game together.
Great way to meet people, maybe make some new friends, and just to take time. Like, take time to do something that you actually enjoy. I feel like we don't do that enough.
It's a great way to turn off your brain from all the craziness of life and from the pressures of work and other social events like that. And so you just get to focus on one thing, and that's putting paint on a model, rolling a dice, moving your guys around, things like that.
Yeah, and you know, it's really enjoyable, and this is a very welcoming space, so such a great thing. And yeah, another shout out for your daughter. I mean, they're amazing. Are these not so cute?
Very cool stuff. You gotta love it.
Absolutely.
And the game bunker is located on Jamestown Drive. We'll have a full schedule of the classes under this article on WPDE.com.
If starting a new hobby is on your New Year's resolution list, a local business is here to help. The Game Bunker in Garden City has classes throughout the month to spark your creativity.
That's where we find ABC 15's Amanda Kinzip this morning. She's showing us what kind of classes they have to offer.
Yeah, there's paint and hobby classes. You can learn how to play different games, and you guys just have a bunch of stuff going on here.
We have a ton of just fun games, fun factions, lots of flavor, which is a huge thing for all of our friends and family that come in and play.
And you really meet people where they're at. You mentioned this earlier, you know, wherever they're at on their hobby journey, that's where you find them and then kind of guide them and let them go free.
I think the fun's the most important thing to us. We want you to have fun. You know, whether that's just building. There are people that just build and don't paint. And then there's people that build, paint, play, you know, or any number of, you know, combinations of that. And that's what's important to us, is finding out.
And that's what's really unique too about Warhammer, for example, because, you know, you can just play the game or you can make all the different elements that make up the game.
Yeah, while you're playing the game or while you're painting and modeling, you get to make new friends, hang out with your old friends, catch up, and then you're getting like a feeling of accomplishment as well.
Yeah, and I really like the dynamic here. I mean, you've got tables to play, but then you've got the hobby table where everybody just sits around, and, you know, we talked about how therapeutic painting can be.
Very therapeutic.
Yeah, people love it, and people sit there with their families and friends and create new friends. And sometimes people work through life together at the hobby table, painting miniatures. Who knew?
I love that. That's amazing. So many benefits.
And the Game Bunker is located on Jamestown Drive. We'll have a full schedule of the classes under this article on WPDE.com.